Hello, and a good morning, good afternoon, and a very good evening to you, the good and wonderful people of the tube. Hope today, Finn, Grant, and always my world. Hello, everybody. Today's vid people of the tube, and then he said, today's people vid of the tube. Dyslexia is fun. Anyway, today's vid people of the tube is a gig vlog, but not with Queenie and John Joe. I'm actually depping today for a Red Hot Chili Peppers tribute band called the Red Hot Chili Potters, and I'm it's a one-off gig. I'm not joining it. It's just like a one-off dep kind of thing, situation, if you will, that I'm doing, and I'm really looking forward to it. Really excited, and very cool for them to actually ask if I could do it, because unfortunately their guitarist can't make it. So yeah, they called on me, and I said yes, I would very happily like to do that. So I'm going to document it, basically. My sister's coming with me, keeping me company on the drive. The gig's over near Derby, just basically the other side of Derby. So it's not too far away. It's about 2 hours. It's only basically down the road, so it's not far away. But yeah, the set list is quite monstrous. Being a tribute act, it's a festival gig they're doing tonight, and it's a headline slot, so you've got quite a lot of songs. I think it's like 22 songs. So we've got like an intro jam, Can't Stop, Danny California, Get on Top, Suck My Kiss, Stone Cold Bush, Right on Time, Other Side, Throwaway Television, Power of Equality, Around the World, Fortune Faded, If You Have to Ask, Californication, Message in the Bottle, which is a cover, inside a cover, Purple Stain, Higher Ground, which is technically a cover as well, Under the Bridge, By the Way, Give It Away, and there's Snow in there at some point as well, and there's also God Save the Queen to end on, which is a Sex Pistols cover. Okay, that's the set list. Pretty monstrous. So let me tell you about some of the gear I'm going to be taking. Because it's a headlining slot, I'll be taking backups for everything, basically, just in case. Because when you've got headline slots, you've got the ability, like, if your pedal board goes down, you normally got enough time to get another one on there, or fix the thing. If your amp goes down, you've got time to change your amp, break a string, you've got time to change your guitar. Usually, and if a lead breaks or something like that, you got that. I usually take backups full stop. Even if I don't come out of the van, it's always a good idea to take backups to gigs, unless we're playing for like half an hour. If it's half an hour gig, I never take backups. Obviously, I always take two guitars, but I don't take backup pedal board, backup amp. There's just no point. You're on for not long enough in time, and if something did go down, by the time you change it over, your set's over. So it's kind of a bit of a thing. It's kind of something that I've done over the years. So I always say if it's 45-minute set or more, bring backups. So let me show you the guitars I'm taking first. Let's go over here. So these are the two guitars. I'm only taking two. I don't need any more than these. So we've got the John Strat, the Oswald John Strat here, which I still love that decal. It's such a cool decal. Nick, you're a genius. This has got, if you've seen a video on this, it's Nick made the body and the neck. I assembled it. It's got Nick's Oswald 62 pickups in it. The neck is based off my 62. It's just amazing. Got new straps on my guitars. These are the new gigging straps that I'm going to use. I actually nicked the idea off John Frusciante, actually. These are the Carto straps. They're kind of really wide and they're really padded. And because I've been having lots of problems with my shoulders, I thought I'll give them a go, and I absolutely love them. So these are now my gigging straps. Actually, they're not technically the straps that are on these guitars, but for gigging, I'm going to use them. They're really comfortable. But I understand why John removes the logo on the strap, because it's very annoying. Anyway, neither here nor there. So the other guitar is the 59 Strat replica, which looks a bit different, as you might see by the pickups here. So I've actually changed this back to single coils. It had the Dave Murray signature setting, but I've changed it back now to single coil pickups. This guitar it was a theory I had that I wanted to test. So I put the Dave Murray scratch plate inside my Oswald #1. I'll show you that in a sec. And I put the Evil Sheep 50s pickups and Oswald wiring with a three-way selector in here. And it was a theory of my thinking, this guitar, I feel, always sounded better with single coils than it did with the humbuckers in it. And the Oswald, I was like, that's quite a bright sounding guitar. I wonder if I switched the humbuckers over into the Oswald and then the single coils, the Evil Sheeps, into the 59. I wonder if that would work better. And so I did it as an experiment one day, fully expecting to just change it back and put the Dave Murray pickups back in the 59. But that didn't happen because this guitar with these pickups sounds insane. The Oswald with the Dave Murray pickups sounds insane. They definitely sound better this way. They also feel a lot happier this way. So this is my backup tonight. If I have to play this one, it means I've broken a string or something's gone wrong with this one. But yeah, this is my backup tonight. Again, I just thought having two Sunburst Strats, it's kind of fitting for a Chili Peppers gig. I was thinking of taking another guitar as well for Fortune Faded for humbuckers, but I don't want to. I'm just going to basically play this all night. We've got Velcro on the straps as well for the wireless unit. Always have Velcro on the straps, just so I can take my wireless off and put it on. So they're the two guitars. Backup pedal board down here. So again, this is my pedal board I have in my room. Basically, this is kind of like my kind of smaller version. This is kind of like the stripped down version. So this is my backup. We got the Ibanez Wah, DS2, Marshall Governor, Golden Plexi, Boss Digital Delay, which is just fantastic. Zoom, and also got Ditto Looper on there as well, just in case I feel like I want to loop things. But this is going to be my backup pedal board. This is going to stay locked up, and if something goes wrong on my main board, this will just 5 seconds I can stick this down on the stage, and this can do pretty much everything my other board can do. So good times. So let me show you the rest of the stuff I've got. So just to quickly show you PeelTube as well. So yeah, here you go. This is the Oswald now. The Oswald number 1 has the Dave Murray pickups in it, and the all the Dave Murray electronics are in this guitar. This is the Oswald's original, second scratch plate. The original one was a 3-ply, but I bought this single-ply one, and this guitar with these pickups, oh my lord, it sounds amazing. Anyway, main pedal board. So usual thing really. It's basically exactly the same as my other pedal board, apart from I've got my Shure wireless, the Line 6 delay, and the Cloudburst and the Mel 9. This one's just got a little bit more options, all powered by the Fender engine room up there. I'll show you my main amp in a sec, but my backup amp tonight is going to be my Marshall MOSFET. Because it's Chili Peppers stuff, it needs to be that Marshall thing. So I won't be taking the orange because it's just a tad too dark, really. It sounds good and it'll do the job, but because they're a tribute band, I want to be a bit more kind of like in keeping. So this is going to be my backup amp. It's nice and small, compact, loud as all hell, and does the job lovely. So that's that. Main amp is going to be this. This is the main amp for tonight, PeelTube. It's my Red Giant Marshall MG head, and I'm gonna be using my Marshall 1971 battered and beaten cab. It's actually a 212. There's no speakers in the bottom. It's only got 2 speakers in the top, again for back saving purposes. But this is going to be the main amp for tonight. I say backup by the MOSFET. I say I got backup pedal boards. I got 2 guitars. Got all my leads. I do need to charge my wireless, I believe. But yeah, all's well. I don't need the violin though, so we can take that. Put that up there. But yeah, that's it. That's all the gear I'm taking. And of course, John Frusciante t-shirt and John Frusciante socks, because it's a Chili Peppers tribute band. You got to go the whole hog. So I did actually debate wearing the Slane Castle shirt, but I don't actually like the feel of shirts. They make me feel really weird and uncomfortable. So I'm going with this. So all's well. Anyway, yeah, is there anything else to mention? I don't think there is. That's all the gear I'm using. I'm really looking forward to this. Like I say, it's going to be interesting stepping into this kind of tribute band world, if you will. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And like I say, you're coming along with us. So I don't know what else to say. So I'm going to shut up. Another thing I just thought I'd show you, PeelTube, is what I've got in my gig bags here. So this is kind of like my main stuff. So I always have a slide capo. This is like the best capo I've ever had. It's actually for nylon string acoustic guitars, but literally, this is insane. This is one of the best capos I've ever had, bar none. It's a G7th capo, and it's just amazing. Like I say, it's actually designed for nylon string guys, but it's just amazing. And I love the fact of you can have your guitar in tune, put this capo on, and you don't have to retune your guitar because it's in tune. Yay! Inside here, this little compartment, I've got earplugs and plectrums. Inside that is backup earplugs, backup plectrums. That's 4 plectrums and earplugs, that is basically, just in case I lose that. That's kind of like that main thing. Inside here, if I can undo it, it's difficult. Inside here, I've got my Shure wireless transmitter that goes on my guitar strap. I've got my microphone in there as well. Always have my own microphone, always use my own microphone if I can, because, you know, diseases. Shure SM58, no. I did actually use for a while. I actually got a PV microphone that I really like the sound of, but sound guys don't like it. They kind of like turn their nose up at you, so I just carry around an SM58, which I'm not a big particular fan of, to be perfectly honest with you. But it's the industry standard. So if you say, can you use your own mic, and it's an SM58, they're probably going to use an SM58 anyway. People know it, keeps people happy. That's all. That's really important. So that's my little bag of electronics there. What else we got? Oh yeah, power cable for the amp and speaker cable. 2 guitar leads. I only ever use one, obviously, because my wireless, but the other one is always nearby, just in case the wireless battery dies or whatever. Inside my gig bag, I've got like this is for the I keep calling it a trio, but inside there is like that's all my lyrics and stuff. I've also got like extra strings in there. You can see spare strings. There's all the stuff I need to restring a guitar in there. In my other gig bag there, I've got more leads, more kettle leads. It's just backups basically for what's in this one, but this is my main one, and this is basically what I take. And like I say, yay. Anyway, I got really distracted then, could you tell? So yeah, I just thought I'd show you that. Oh yeah, and another thing inside the backup bag, as an extra backup, I have the Boss IR2 amp and cabinet pedal, just in case. Well, just in case, let's just put it that way. Anyway, and I say, just extra leads and stuff in there. Right, I'm just going to give you a bit of a rundown of kind of what it's. What I'm doing at this point in time is just basically testing things, make sure everything works. So I'm testing the MOSFET at this point in time with a pedal board. This amp is just outrageous. It really is. It's so loud, and as I say, I've rehoused it inside my old studio vintage head. It sounds amazing. So basic sound. You'll be having as wah. DS2. That's the governor as well. I mean, that's basically the core sounds. But I do have to do throw away your television tonight. So I've basically programmed certain sounds on this in my Zoom. So we've got the slapback delay for the riff. Then we got the kind of phaser chorus sound. Also the verse scratchy. And then you've also got the step filter. So just making sure basically everything works, really. Just gives you peace of mind. And because it's a Chili Peppers gig, I won't be using any reverb, so there'll be no reverb on the amps tonight. And the bass will be cranked all the way to 10. Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, but I just thought I'd show you that really quickly. Like I say, this thing sounds absolutely insane. There's definitely some appliance on somewhere over that way, because it's coming through my pickles. So yeah, that works. I'm happy. That sounds amazing. Happy as the Dave. Moving on. Hello. Look who it is.
Hello.
So just arrived at the rugby club gig. Rugby club Chili Peppers gig. That was a really nice drive. Look at the evening. Look, I mean, look how gorgeous it is.
Beautiful night for some rugby.
Indeed, yeah. We're gonna have a big ruggers.
Chili Peppers.
Indeed. gonna play some Rocking Chili Peppers. So I'm gonna try and get as much footage as I can. I'll probably give my phone to Tot so she can film. Oh, I'm playing Jailbreak. I'm already in love. I better get off though before it gets copyright flagged. Loaded in gear. Look at that. Look how amazingly haphazard that is. It isn't haphazard, Dave. It's legendary. We got the Marshall down here. I'll put the Marshall logo back on to kind of cover the Red Giant up a bit. I just feel a bit cheeky having the Red Giant name when it's not Red Giant. I feel like I'm advertising. I shouldn't. And that's Tot keeps sneezing. I'm trying to be nice and sincere back here.
I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong with it.
But yeah, I thought I would just kind of like, it'll detract from a Red Giant thing. It just feels kind of wrong to advertise another band if I'm playing with another band. But in all fairness, I should have definitely bought another Marshall, but you know, idiots that I am. But it's very cool. This band on at this point in time are ace. What do you reckon, Tot?
They're great. I'm going to sneeze again. What's wrong with me?
It's sneezing time at the OK Corral.
And I'm not allergic to bikers.
Yeah, beards.
I am. I'm allergic to beards.
She's allergic to beards.
I'm allergic to leather.
That one, a Judas Priest song. Allergic to leather.
I've usually been alright around leather.
Okay, so met the band. They're really cool guys. It's really cool. It makes it a lot easier when the people you're dealing with are really nice people, and these are really, really nice people. So, band on have just finished. We're on next. I'll give my phone to Tot so she can film it, and you'll see bits. I don't know how much I'm actually able to upload because of copyright and you know all that joy. But anyway, hopefully you enjoy it. So next footage you probably see will be maybe live footage. I don't know. I'll try and get some footage of setting up. We'll see.
Yeah, just play some bass for me, please. Can we turn up that right down?
That's always the desired effect, isn't it? Yeah.
Dave's responding, man. Give a hand for Dave, please.
Tube. So it was a couple of days after the Red Hot Chili Peppers tribute gig. I'm actually editing a video at this point in time, and I've forgotten to do an outro. I didn't get a chance to do an outro. It's always kind of chaos. You have to. Anyway, doing the outro now. All in all, that was brilliant. Hope you can see from the footage how much fun that actually was, because it really was fun. I really enjoyed it. Considering, we hadn't rehearsed. I'd never met them before that gig. I'd never played with them before that gig. It went really, really well. And it was just great fun. And I loved it. And again, I haven't played Chili Peppers songs live. The only one I've ever played live was By the Way. I covered it in my first ever band. Other than that, I've never played that many Chili Peppers songs live. And I would say it's well overdue, wouldn't you? Excuse me, hiccups. Drinking tea, you see. By the way, I want to check out a Bowie mug. How cool's that? Anyway. Gig went really well. I felt really sorry for Andy, the bass player, because something was going. His bass playing and his bass tone were insanely spot on, as you can hear in the footage. It's outrageous. Like, that modulus bass and that Gallien and Kruger half stack. Oh, filth, I tells you. But I felt really sorry for him because the DI box they were using to DI his amp was screwing his amp up something rotten, and that's not the first time I've experienced this at a gig for bass players, and I always feel really sorry for them when this happens, because the sound guard never goes, okay, well, if the DI is not working, we'll just mic you up. They just go, deal with it, which was kind of their MO at this gig. It was kind of like, well, our DI box is crap, but that's not our problem. Well, yeah, it is actually. But so it was really, really bad, and I felt sorry for Andy because it really, he spent half the gig struggling with his bass tone. His amp wasn't working right. It was like this weird. There was this weird distortion over his bass tone, and I think it threw him off like it would. It would throw me off as well. And I felt really sorry for him because it wasn't a fair situation. What they should have done is just mic'd his cab up and had done with it, but they didn't. They just said, eh. And it was a nightmare. Sound wise was a nightmare as well. Sound wise on stage, I couldn't hear my vocals. I couldn't hear my guitar. After about 5 songs, my guitar just faded away. You might see in the footage, there's a few times I keep walking back to my amp and to hear it. It was just really hard to hear anything that was going on. Like I say, I was singing and I couldn't hear my vocals. I couldn't hear my guitar. I knew there was no point me asking for them in the monitor that was on my left side, because I knew the sound guy wasn't going to listen and he wasn't going to do it. So I've done enough of these gigs to know sound guys. I'm very well experienced with this kind of gig, and I know what these sound guys will do. And they'll just, you go, can I have more guitar and vocals in my monitor? They'll just go and then not do anything. 9 times out of 10, that's usually the way it goes. So I was just like, sod it, I'll just play blind and just play what I can feel. So there was a couple of times where it was really ridiculous because I couldn't tell if I was in tune or not because it was that loud. I couldn't tell where I was. And there are a couple of times in the footage you can kind of see me struggling to kind of really hear where I'm going, and it took a lot of concentration to kind of get it in. And I think the whole band kind of struggled with the sound quite a lot. We were all kind of I'm not sure I can hear much. And eventually my monitor just stopped working. About 4 songs from the end, nothing was coming out of it. Absolutely nothing was coming out of it. Whether they turned them off, whether they failed, I don't know. But it was a bit of a nightmare. But that aside, playing was great fun. The guys in the band are amazing. Look in the description box below, I've got a link to the band, the Red Hot Chili Potters. Really, really cool, good fun, awesome people, absolutely awesome people. I cannot say enough good things about them. Wicked experience. Massive thanks to them for having me on as well, and for looking me up and actually getting me in to do it, because I loved it, absolutely loved it, as you can probably see in the footage. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this vid, YouTube. I'll see you again very soon for another one. If you like the channel, like the videos I do here, please consider becoming a patron at Patreon. Links to that down there, as well as links to my band, Red Giant. If you could go and subscribe to my band's Red Giant YouTube page, if you haven't already, I would love you forever. I will love you forever. I'm brilliant at English. I'm really good at it. Some days. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this vid. I don't know if it's going to get copyright claim, probably, but hopefully I won't have to go and edit too much of it out. So there is at least some live footage in there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you again. Goodbye now. Oh, and again, massive thanks again to the Red Hot Chili Potters. All of them amazing people. Great fun. Cheers. Thanks a lot.